R2-D2, it is you! It is you!
Even if you're one of the few people who hasn't seen Star Wars, you're undoubtedly familiar with two of its leading characters. They weren't the earliest robots to come out of Hollywood, but they have the greatest emotional and commercial appeal. But so far, most real-life robots are not personal or domestic companions. They work in factories. General Electric spent $38 million automating their Kentucky plant. In those jobs that robots performed, repetitive and boring assembly line work, efficiency went up to almost 100%. At this plant in Japan, robots, not just machines, are doing the work people used to do. And they're doing it with far greater accuracy than their human counterparts. Toyota and General Motors plan to open an assembly plant in Fremont. Many of the jobs, like the ones being done here, will be taken over by robots. And as new technology gives robots sensory vision and other human-like qualities, the role of robots will expand far beyond these industries. While some robots work for a living, others are making their way into our homes as personal and domestic companions.
R2-D2 and C3PO, move over.
This is Topo, created by ANDROBOT in San Jose, and they're every bit as appealing as the androids in Star Wars.
Sweet
Manufacturers predict that within a few years, robots like these will not only entertain us with four-part harmony, but best of all, they'll liberate us from mundane and time-consuming household chores.
The mechanical aspect of washing windows, doing dishes, making beds, and shopping for food are the kinds of things that can be done now. It's just that it costs an awful lot of money. The kinds of things that require manipulation require an awful lot of technology and, as a consequence, are very expensive. Most people wouldn't spend $10,000, for example, to have your dishes washed.
Okay, so Topo won't clear the table and wash the dishes, not yet anyway, but with the help of your home computer, you can program him to tell jokes, sing, or say anything. And your imagination need not be limited to just English.
I can speak Spanish. Hola, mi nombre es Topo.
But other than robot fanatics and computer whizzes, who's going to pay $1,600 for a home computer on wheels?
The other kinds of people who buy robots are people with money. People who were the first to buy computers. People who were the first to buy video cassette recorders. People who were the first ones to have game computers and TV sets and expensive cars and trips to Europe.
Excuse me.
In Golden, Colorado, the RB5X takes on a slightly different form, but has similar capabilities to Topo, in addition to being courteous.
Excuse me.
But so far, all home robots suffer from the same disadvantages. Those simple tasks we take for granted are the most difficult for these robots to overcome. How to pick up a glass without breaking it, or in this case, how to pick up a piece of foam rubber without dropping it. Okay, so there are still a few rough spots.
Ultimately, we feel these devices will grow to be multi-purpose appliances in the home. They really will perform useful functions such as, vacuuming and cleaning and security work at night and so forth, but they'll also be companions and pets. And as such, like I say, I think there'll be a point when we'll wonder how we did without them.
Right now, robots like my friend Topo are an entertaining extension of the home computer. But in the very near future, they'll not only do windows, they'll perform jobs beyond our wildest imagination.
In San Francisco, I'm the news center.
Now wait a minute, I'm still the reporter here, remember?